Breaking the cycle of self-sabotage is all about understanding why you're doing it in the first place and then gently building new habits that actually support you. Self-sabotage isn't random. It usually comes from a place of fear, self-doubt, or even just comfort with the familiar, even when the familiar isn't good for you. So the first thing to remember is that self-sabotage is often a way you've unconsciously protected yourself, even if it doesn't seem logical. You might be protecting yourself from failure, judgment, or the discomfort of change, even if what you're doing is holding you back. One of the best ways to start breaking this cycle is to get curious about your triggers. Start noticing the situations where you tend to sabotage yourself. For example, do you procrastinate right when something important comes up? Or do you find yourself doubting and avoiding things that could actually be good for you? Look at those moments without judgment. Just observe them. This helps you understand the patterns behind your actions, which is key to breaking the cycle. Then dig a little deeper into what's underneath those actions. Self sabotage is usually rooted in beliefs that you are not even fully aware of. Maybe it's something like, I'm not good enough, or if I try and fail, I'll confirm my worst fears about myself. When you can identify these thoughts, you can start questioning them. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or what if I believed I was capable? Shifting these core beliefs takes time, but even just recognizing them can help take away their power. It's also helpful to think about the ways you self sabotage as habits that can be replaced. Every time you catch yourself procrastinating, overthinking, or talking yourself out of something, you have an opportunity to swap that habit for a new, more supportive action. Maybe you set a small goal that's easy to achieve and just take a tiny step forward. Self sabotage loves all or nothing thinking. But if you focus on small wins, you build confidence and show yourself that positive change is doable. Self compassion is huge in breaking this cycle. We often self sabotage because we are so afraid of failing or messing up that we'd rather not try at all. But if you learn to treat yourself kindly, even when things don't go perfectly, it removes some of the pressure. Instead of beating yourself up, remind yourself that everyone struggles and that setbacks don't define your worth. You are allowed to make mistakes, and they don't have to mean that you are back to square one. Another trick is to set up your environment to make self sabotage harder. If you tend to scroll on your phone instead of working, put it in another room. If you struggle with overeating junk food, try stocking up on healthier snacks. Making small changes in your surroundings can make it easier to avoid the behaviors that hold you back. Lastly, be patient with yourself. Self sabotage doesn't go away overnight, and you're going to have days where you slip back into old patterns. That's okay. Every time you notice it happening, every time you catch yourself and redirect, you are making progress. You're learning to act in ways that support your growth. And over time, those actions become more natural. So, breaking the cycle of self sabotage is a process of building a relationship with yourself that's rooted in trust and self respect. It's about giving yourself the permission to succeed, to be proud, and to show up as your best self. And with each small step you take, you are proving to yourself that you are not defined by old habits. You are capable of so much more. I hope this helps someone today. Thank you.